only on esportbf.com.
Pretty interesting to see how far some of these players have come to support the cause of ESB's LAN event here and to give you fans an absolute show and spectacle. But we're 5 seconds from starting, and I'm going to shoot it over to Brett to kick us off.
All right, so it does look like we are going to be seeing a big push coming out towards the middle of the map, switching up to A. That is going to be coming in from VeNM. And we do have Phantoms, a player that everybody has been wanting to watch. We'll go ahead and jump on with him first and see how he is going to be doing. So Phantoms right now looking in for these kills. He's going to be able to spot out one, gets a quick kill there, looking for Shady as well. As I think he may have just spotted the top of his head as he was running through there. Yes, he's going to be able to see him. But Berg coming around the backside, and Berg was able to pick up one kill, but just one. And that is going to be an AC hold once again for Prototype. And this is kind of what we were talking about before. Prototype, they're already hot. They've already been playing. They're already feeling, well, not good about losing, but definitely warmed up. And so now they do have a slight advantage coming into this match, and we'll see if they are going to be able to keep that advantage as A Flag has switched on over. Wire, though, with a really good shot, will be able to take down Kama, looking for two. Does connect. Nice, as he takes down Phantoms. And now they could potentially wipe off the backside of this game, as we do see two more players that are going to be spawning all the way in the backfield there behind that A Flag, but A should be going over into their favor. Looking around right now as to where these players are going to be pushing in. Well, it's actually Wire in a 1-on-2, so we're going to stick on board with him. He is going to be able to spot the first one. He takes him down a little bit low, pulls out the pistol, getting connected to the shot. He does! Wire! Beautiful hold right there on A. He is going to be able to pick up two. Larpa and Phantoms both know nothing against him. Beautiful play on him, as he is going to go ahead and transition back towards that B Flag. Spots out two that are going to be coming from B to A, but that was a huge play right there.
Yeah, and absolutely outstanding. And it's those key moments that Prototype really need right now. And they're doing really well here, keeping the rotation up. Charlie is their anchor point right now, and they're just bouncing between the Alpha and Bravo flags, and eventually that's going to lead to a triple cap, and it's going to launch them into the front of the game here. But they're having to push out. Their push on Bravo stopped, and we're going to start to see, I think, VeNM really setting their footing here. They've beat out the rotation. Now it's sort of their chance to just hold this, get ahead, and then maybe start doing some riskier moves and pushing for a triple cap here.
Yeah, Phantoms and Berg are set up pretty nicely here to get a little bit of a crossfire going down. They should be able to stop this push coming in onto that A Flag. Phantom set up really nice, does get the kill, beautiful job. Larpa is also going to be coming in for help, so A is going to be secured. We also get to see Kukai possibly pushing in over here towards C Flag. Going to be using that support kit with the bar. But again, we saw some really good work coming out of this earlier on this map.
Yeah.
Kukai's going to be able to do the same. Does get a couple of shots in, but not going to be able to kill just yet. He does basically prevent the team from going anywhere at all, finishing out that kill finally.
Yeah, and
so we are going to be seeing A Flag going into the favor here of Prototype.
I mean, and it's a shame because Kukai was doing such an amazing job anchoring that side of the map here, preventing players from moving on. And we've started to see throughout this tournament how the support players are used as sort of a little bit of a lone wolf. They get left on their own. No one really cares too much about them, and they're just there to annoy and do some work. But we just saw some awesome hit fire from Kukai going into that Charlie top here and showing what the bar can really do. That double piece is going to be absolutely key for the remainder of that game and holding that and keeping Charlie in the hands of VeNM here.
Absolutely it is. 7 is going to be able to pick up one there. I think that was Kama. Taking back B Flag there for his own. I don't think the spawns are going to be favoring the other team. We do see one player. That's going to be Kama all the way in the back. Kukai is also going to be pushing up as well. Weskers is going to try and come off, tee off against this 1v2. He is very low on health. That nade, ooh, down to 4. He is almost dead. Can't quite connect with the shots. He is going to go down. Let's see if the rest of his team is going to be able to hold off, as Shady will be able to take down one, and one was it. 3 more players are going to be back up all the way on the other side of the map here, as A Flag will go into their favor. So in this situation here, Wild Time, you know, do you try and just go for like a very heavy push out towards that C flag, or do you try and retake that A?
No, no, no. You in this stage, when another team is using Charlie as the anchor point and the pivot for their whole attack, leave it alone. Get your support player to just park himself on the edge, maybe fire a few shots, make them known that there might be a push coming from there, draw some players, and then focus on the Alpha and Bravo flags. And that's where you go from there. You capture those two, you force them to now push out from their positions, and then it allows you to take control of the map and regain Charlie. And that's how you beat this kind of push, and I think this is where we're going to see Prototype executing it absolutely beautifully. We're going to, as you can see, VeNM having to push out towards A. They really have to. They've left Charlie quiet, sort of wide open, and now we've got two-man pushing onto Charlie here, and let's see what happens with it. I think Lop did a good job.
Going to be able to pick up one, trying to transition into Charlie. That was going to be an easy crossfire kill. Really nothing that they could do in that situation. And Larpa should be able to spot out every single one of these players trying to get onto that C flag. And he is going to be able to call out that information to his teammates. Picks up one. I think they're going to be able to pick up the second one as well. That's going to be VeNoM's taking down 7. So really good job there on their part. But at the same time, we are going to be seeing that B flag going down so very fast, as VeNM really keeping this one close. 47-46, as I thought Prototype was going to be able to come out with a little bit more of a lead here, as we saw them at the very beginning of the game, but not going to be the case. VeNM doing a really good job of keeping this extremely even. And Wire, ooh, he does end up picking up only one in that situation. Meds are going to be coming in, but at the cost of his life. So we're just going to be seeing a flag trade come in, B for C, straight up across the board. Shady, though, he's going to be coming in with that Hell Regal. It's that nice little sweeping kill there. And can he pick up a second one? He doesn't. And kind of chronic reloading there. It's not good. I think it does kill him in the end. He had probably about another 40 bullets in that mag, but decided to go ahead and try that reload. Does end up costing him his life. Now Phantoms is doing some work here on the flag. Picks up 2, gets the cap for his team. Looking for a third. He does. Can he get a fourth right after the revive? He's on the hunt. He knows he's in this building. He is not going to be able to capitalize there, but his teammate Larpa is right behind him. Can they finish up? Oh, we do see a revive kill coming in. You gotta love it. The needle to the face. Larpa looking fantastic. Turns around and gets the kill. He is just showing off, but again, all these fancy plays, and still only a few tickets between these two teams, as VeNM now looking at a 2-flag deficit. Where are they going to go?
I mean, we've seen some very spicy plays, like you said, from a lot of the VeNM guys, but it all comes back to basics. If you can't beat them in the engagements, beat them on the rotation. And VeNM are trying to slow the game down. They're trying to play the game at their own pace here, and it's not working out for them. Because Prototype are everywhere. They spread themselves really wide. They're talking to 1 or 2 people in the engagement max. And what it's allowing is people to die very quickly and then spawn in the areas that it matters, i.e. the flags. And that's where Prototype are winning here. They've slowly, over the course of the game, managed to hold a 2-cap advantage. And we're starting to see that really settle in as we get towards sort of the second third of the game, leading 66-58. And the only way to stop this is to go wide yourself. Hit them where they hurt the most and sort of funnel them into one flag and stop them from going wide. That's the only real way to get around this.
Right now we are going to be seeing, looks like both flags are going to be getting contested, B and C. It looks like B is going to be safe for the time being, but C completely overrun. 7 though, look at that, sneaking out there towards the back. He's going to get on that A flag, and it's down to a 1-on-1. He is fairly low on health, but getting that regen as quickly as possible, as he's just hunting around for this last player. If he does clean him out, they should be able to get a fairly quick burn here on Alpha. More and more players spawning back in, but really comes down to where the transitions are going to be coming in at. But like you said, rotating onto that C flag, really hard to defend against. But ooh, 7 does end up going down. Shady is going to be left back up in that fight. He decides to try and take the outside lane. He'll be able to spot at least one. I'm sure he's going to be able to get the frag though. As he's going to be pulling out the rocket gun. Does a little bit more damage to himself than the other guy as he shoots the stare right in front of him, and he is going to get taken out. So little bit of a fail, if you will, but Wesker, he is going to be able to pick up a rocket kill of his own onto Berg, and now they are going to be pushing out towards that C flag. That was a little bit of a disappointment, on the side there of Prototype. They really, I think, had a good position there and just kind of let it go through their hands.
Yeah, 100%. And we're starting to see a really good plays here and structure coming in from the VeNoM guys. Unfortunately, they've lost all their guys in Alpha. Not much you can do about that one here. Two guys very quickly pulling back, and it's just causing massive issues. They're kind of hanging on by a thread here. They're getting kills when they need to, which is awesome. And now they've got Prototype in the position I was talking about earlier, in that Bravo flag. They need to push up the line to the center of the map and pin them in Bravo and stop them from going wide. And if they can do that, they'll happily walk away with the win for this round.
Yeah, VnM's doing a fantastic job. He picks up 2 back-to-back kills there. They just stacked up for him. Just looking for a third, possibly a fourth here, but no, 2-on-1. That's going to be too much. Looking at the kills right now, VnM's going 29 and 14.
Oh.
The next
He's going off.
to him is 21 and 14. That's going to be Wire on the other team. He is really putting up some fantastic numbers. Some would say he is carrying his team, but we're not going to go that far yet. But Prototype here is trying to hold on to this lead. They are slowly but surely losing out on it. 88 tickets now to 84. As we do see that C flag now transitioning into the favor of VeNM. VeNM also attacking onto that B flag. So it does look like maybe A is going to get traded over, but Kama coming in from the side. He hasn't done a whole lot in this game so far. Can he be the difference maker here on A? He can't, as he does end up going down.
Yeah, and we see Prototype very luckily saved by the random spawn here. 2 players managed to get onto Bravo. Now VeNM have had to commit 3 players on. They've left the center wide open, and they've had to pull the defense close on Charlie. Now they have to hold these 2 flags for the rest of the game. They cannot afford to lose anything, otherwise they're going to lose this first round. But again, it's not over if they lose. They've kept the ticket difference really, really small, and we're going to start seeing Lava pushing back towards the center, but it's not going to go too well.
Right now, Wire is going to be alone in a one-on-one over here next to C. The nade's going to be coming out. Heals are going to be coming up, though. He is back to 100 health, but there are 2 more players on the other side of this Charlie flag. He's trying to win out. So far, the burn is in his favor. He sees, actually, the cloth of his jacket on the other side of that wall. Not going to be able to do anything there, but he's so low on health, he does end up going down. It does look like Prototype, though, are going to be losing the lead, but no, at the last second, B flag goes in their favor, 97-96. This is an extremely close game. Wire coming in on the outside, he does end up going down. 7 is there to the defense on B. Can he make it happen? It's a 2-on-1. Does look like the rest of the players on Bravo have been taken down. Can he stop this? He can't. That's 3 that are going to be on Bravo. Where's the transition going to be coming in? 98, as we are going to be seeing.
But they've left Charlie
so far. Oh my God, C is quickly going to be burning down. And oh my God, did we just see? I believe we did. Team VeNM winning by 1 ticket.
What was that? What was that? Awesome play from both teams here. What losers bracket final we are watching here. Absolutely crazy. 1 ticket between the 2 teams, playing very, very well. VeNM could have quite easily thrown it away, but that last minute clutch was just awesome. And I mean, do we even want to look at the score from Phantom here?
Oh, absolutely. Taking a look, 32 and 17 there from Phantom. Larpa going 24 and 14, doing a fantastic job there on that side of the squad. 7 though, 8 and 18, really, really struggling there in that match. So, you got to think though. I mean, honestly, if 7 steps it up, if he starts trading out more in those kills, we could very well be looking at a Prototype match here.
Oh yeah, 100%. And the thing is, because it's gone down to such the wire, 1 ticket in it, it's thrown this next half into complete disarray. Usually, you get half through the game and the winner's already decided of the map. But it's going to have to be played down to the wire again to see who comes out victorious in this first round. Absolutely unreal.
Yeah, going into the second match, I mean, do you have Like, I mean, I don't think any of the teams did anything too wrong. I think that they did just about everything right. You saw some really good trades going back and forth for both of the teams. Obviously, we saw VnM's and Larpa doing the main killing there for VeNoM, which will be interesting because if they can shut down Phantoms, then how does that affect the rest of the match? Would be curious to see if Prototype is going to be able to do anything like that. But one ticket between these two teams is basically a non-issue. We're almost basically starting at 0-0. We're pretty much at a first round almost, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. And you were saying how other Prototype going to shut down Phantom. Well, when you're against a player who just seems to just know how to slay, you stay away from him. Plain and simple. If you know he's in the center of the map, don't go to the center of the map, and you drag him from left to right. Every second he spent not killing someone, he's just going to get more and more frustrated that he can't show off his skills and he can't slay like he used to. And I think that's how Prototype are going to win this game. They're going to win it mentally over them physically.
Well, we'll see if that's going to be the case. Wesker, though, I want to go on board with him as he's going to be spotting out two of these players. He does get picked up, but trades before he does go down. So that's going to be a little bit of a one-up there for him. VeNoM now with that 2-flag lead. They've got to be loving that. We'll see how long they're going to be able to hold. It looks like C is going to be flashing for the time being. Berg and Larpa going on a 1-on-2 situation. I think Berg should be able to win this fight. No, he does end up going down. That's going to be a pistol there for Wire. Able to hold down that lane, and Larpa's even getting backed up. So really good job, I would have to say, coming in from Wire, but he finally does get taken down as he was trying to get a little bit aggressive. On the other side of the map, 7, though, winning out in those battles, spots out 1, getting revived, will easily take him down. And I think a player that was going to be PKY able to come in from the backside and finish that out. So we are going to be seeing now the sole flag here for VeNoM might actually be getting in trouble for getting attacked. VeNoM is going to be back up. He stalls that out. That's going to be easy defense. But here we are. This is the spot that we saw both of these teams racking up quite a few tickets in that last round.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be remaining neck and neck all the time here. We saw Prototype trying to put on some early pressure onto the A flag, trying to contain VeNoM in. Unfortunately, Larpa got taken out on the route behind B. That could have come in very, very clutch if this push on C failed. But it's going to come down to a 1v2. That's 2v2 now. I thought we were going to see something amazing. But VeNoM are getting back into it, but at the cost of leaving their home flag near enough undefended with one person. And we know how Prototype are playing this map. They're playing it wide. They're doing a pendulum motion between the two flags here. So I think VeNoM really need to keep 2 people on A, 3 on that Charlie flag, and try and hold that Charlie top if they stand any chance of winning here.
We'll see if that's going to be the case. Phantoms going to try and clean this up. Not going to be drop shotting there. That's a wrong game, man. What are you doing?
But he's already racking up a decent amount of kills here. 8-3.
Yes, he is. Larpa does end up getting picked up. We are going to be seeing a push coming into that Charlie flag now. But Prototype does get wiped out, it looks like. C flag now getting contested. Wire making sure that nobody's going to be coming in from that Alpha flag. You do see right now that Shady in a bit of trouble as he's getting forced out of this position. Yeah, he was so weak, and that nade did not make it any easier, so he is going to go down. Only 2 players that were left up and alive are going to be all the way on the other side of the map. They did get the call out, it looks like, to go ahead and push towards that A flag. So 3 of them are going to be making that push. We do see, though, in a really weird situation for Prototype, they are going to get pushed from both sides, but Kukai is now the only man alive, and he doesn't get taken down. So just really good back and forth. But again, that advantage still going to be in the favor of VeNoM. 27-25, that 2-ticket advantage. Now, we did say before, oh, that's not going to be that much. But really, that's literally all you need right now is a 1 to 2-ticket advantage in order to win this match. And both of these teams extremely even, as we are going to be seeing Larpa trying to pick up 2. He spots out 1. But not going to be happening. Phantoms cleans it up, though. The revive comes in. Says, Larpa, get back up, buddy. I need you to help cap this flag for me. and they will be able to do just that. So CA in their control, and they're going to be continuing on trying to get back even at that 39 ticket mark.
And they're already starting to cause problems on Bravo. I think Karma's there right now doing some cleanup work. It's 1v1. Can he do it? Unfortunately goes down. Wesker coming in clutch holding that Bravo flag. Pressure is still on Alpha, and I think this is a crucial decision for VeNoM. Do they now start pressing the Alpha flag because they know they've got the back spawn on it, or do they just leave it? They can't get those players out of that building and start to move towards that Bravo flag. I think they should really just cut their losses. Guys at Alpha pull back to Charlie, and those Charlie guys now rush down the road and hit that Bravo flag. And they need to keep the rotations fast, and they need to keep them happening if they want to try and get back into it. They had a lead, now they're almost 11 tickets down.
Yeah, VnM's doing a fantastic job. He does finally get taken down, as we are going to be seeing a four-man push basically over onto C, and that is going to be successful wipe. Where exactly are we going to be having VeNoM rotating to? Well, it looks like they are going to be rotating out to that Bravo flag. It's going to be up to PKY in order to hold on to this position. Now, I really think that it's important for PKY just to stay alive. You know, he doesn't necessarily have to get the kills right now, but he needs to slow them down. And you do that by staying alive, and I think he has been able to do just that. Shady is going to be pushing back in towards the middle of the map. We do see him. Two players around him. He does get picked up and found. PKY now in a position. He spots out 3. Not able to get a single kill. They lined up for him. You have to at least pick up at least 1, maybe 2 in that situation. But yeah, he's running. He's making sure he can stay alive. But in the meantime, that B flag is starting to flash over. Shady does spawn in on him. He's going to be able to spot out 1. Picks up 2 as PKY takes down Berg. And Shady should be able to clean up this last player. No, he doesn't. Guess what? PKY is there, cleans it up, gets the revive. B back in their back pocket. I gotta say, I thought that was going to be a little bit worse than what it was, but PKY managed to turn it into something good. We do see a big spawns coming in from behind. Any rotation coming in for that A flag. Does look like 3 are already over in that position. Kama is going to try and be the anchor here to hold on to this. Now, this is going to be basically a no-win situation. I don't think Kama's going to be able to survive. He does pick up 1, though. Can he make the dream happen? We've seen crazier plays today, and he is somehow still up and alive. Eventually does go down. Now it's going to be up to Phantoms and Birds to try and get this pinch.
Yeah, and I think this is the difference between the two teams here. They've got some awesome slaying potential between them, but Prototype just have the experience. From that play from PKY, running back and not trying to take the engagement was an awesome decision. Let my teammate respawn on me, let him push out so we're not bunched up, and I'll just get the trade and the revive a bit later on. Karma had a similar situation, but instead of running into that Alpha top building, hiding, waiting for someone to spawn on him so he's got the support and then pushing, he thought, screw it, I'll try and get some kills, and his team paid for that. They've still got 2 flag advantage though, so they are in a position to get back in it. It's just how long they can hold onto this advantage for is going to make the difference. But we are seeing a triple cap here. Charlie is going to be a massive contender for how this game plays out, Brett.
B is going to be getting contested. We do see a 1-on-2. Looks like over there onto the C flag. The middle has been cleaned out. Spawns are going to be back over here onto C. Berg looking to put some more pressure here. And if he can actually survive there, I was going to say, if he survives, that is going to be a massive pain in the butt to have to clean up. But it does look like small mercies. Phantom doesn't get picked up. Berg gets taken out. 66-66. We are all tied up, guys. Once again, remember, the last score was 100 to 99. And really, VeNoM only has... If VeNoM wins this match, they win the game. That's basically what it has to. They have to win this match, 100 tickets, in order to win this match, or win this map. We do see Burr going back and forth, not able to get the kill just yet. Lots of trades are going to be going, looks like over here onto that C flag. And looks like only 1 player is going to be left up. That's going to be Wire. Could be seeing maybe some spawns to come in to try and, you know, just hit this flag as hard as possible. We do see 3 players coming in, but Wire does get spotted back out. And I think that is going to be Phantoms once again. Phantoms just looking so damn good. Cleaning up this backside of the flag. He doesn't end up getting picked up, but let's take a look at Phantoms right now. 26 and 11. That is insane. insane.
He's a maniac. That's what he is. And he's really the VeNOM's gun at this point. All they do is they point him in a direction and they just let him pull the trigger and rack up 20 plus kills. And it's applying really good pressure against Prototype. I can't imagine what the comms are right now when VeNOM is starting to get these 2-3 kills, one after the other. Now, it's whether they can couple that with some good teamwork, keep VeNOM supported, keep him with a medic nearby, and the moment he goes down, they need someone there to get the trades. Otherwise, it's not worth having him getting all of these kills. But they are leading here. They are ahead by 13 tickets, so they've got some leg room. They just have to hold on to the composure they've got right now. And their rotation game is on point. They're losing Charlie. They're already on Alpha. And I have a feeling they're going to start to get back in this game. A good random spawn on Bravo is going to come really clutch right now. And PKY is under the heat right now.
Yeah, I think this is it. I think this right here is it. If B flag does end up going over into the favor of VeNOM, I think we can pretty much say map number 1 is in VeNOM's hands. But B still being heavily contested, 94-79. They are going to have to really come out with one hell of a stop. A 3 cap is really what they need. But yeah, B flag will be going back into VeNOM's hands. That is going to be game. I don't see any kind of miracle that's going to be saving them. So congrats there to VeNOM taking map number 1. That was crazy.
That was really well played from both sides there. Some really good work. That first map, I just can't understand it. VeNOM pulled it out of the bag in the last minute to hold on to those 2 flags, and from then they just ran with it. They had really good momentum at the first half of the second second half. They lost it towards the middle, but I think towards the end they realised what they needed to do to beat Prototype. And Amiens, the map structure is very similar to some of the other maps they're going to play. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
VeNOM
right
with
there.
those 31 kills.
Yeah, I don't like saying that he completely carried because
No.
I mean, the other team did some work, but you got to think though, if like, you know, if I don't know, if you had like, you know, 2 other people that were up there with VeNOMs, that team would just be unstoppable, obviously. But VeNOMs is just doing an amazing job. LARPA did a really good job as well. We did see on the other side. Think about this. Even though they did not win the match, they still were hanging in there. Like, it was still close.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And they still were throwing.
Awesome.
Sorry about that, guys. Had a little bit of a stall out there, but we're good. We're all good. 10 seconds before we get started here. But as we were saying, like, what do you think that we are going to be seeing coming in for Scar?
I think we're going to start to see a lot of rotation play like we saw with Amiens. The map is pretty much the same sort of design here, where in Alpha and Charlie tend to be held by one person and Bravo ends to be the anchor point. But it's a lot less dense, it's a lot more spread out, and it's going to come down to those boys with the auto-loading. But I've just noticed here from VeNOM, there's no assaults whatsoever. We've got 2 supports, 3 medics, so they're really relying on that long-range firepower from the bars and the auto-loading to carry them forward going into the game.
Well, right now, 7 is going to be trying to make his way over here towards that Bravo flag. That's not going to happen. Prototype Well, not looking too good there. They died quite a bit trying to make that push happen. Just wasn't going to be the case. Wire, though, is going to be trying to head it up over here towards A. And this is a pretty difficult flag, it looks like, to push in from. A lot of open ground, like you said. And we are going to be seeing, it looks like, where is that? Who is that? I want to see that angle. Oh, actually, we're on board with VeNoMs right now, who just is going to be cleaning this up with a pistol. Yep, with his teammate. That's going to be LARPA, VeNoMs, and Karma, all going to be able to pick up a kill.
That's awesome work there. I mean, all they're doing is they're splitting up into a 2-3. Phantoms is bounding between the two little pairs, and this is what I was talking about earlier. You've got the two pairs of players holding a flag, and then they just aim Phantoms towards an area of the map, and they tell him to go boy, let rip, and he's going to start causing so many problems. But he's got an avenue straight for Charlie. If his teammates can hold onto Alpha and Bravo, we could be in for a very early triple cap for VeNoM. Shady hasn't got an idea what's going on. He does now that he's just been absolutely given what for.
Looks like he was trying to do some gymnastics or something there.
But yeah, very early triple cap here, and Phantom just causing major issues for the Prototype side right now, giving VeNoM that early lead of 10 tickets.
Yeah, I think that's a very important part right there, is that he's creating space and creating time. Getting that lead further and further out. I mean, we saw, 14 tickets now to 25, how advantageous it can be just to have 10, 15, 20 tickets buffer between you and the other team, and that's what's happening right now. Prototype is trying to maybe go over here towards that B flag. VeNoM is going to be setting up into the middle of the map, though, and he's going to be cutting off a lot of those reinforcements that were trying to get out there towards that B flag. Like, no, you don't understand. That's my flag. You do not get to get on it. He does end up going down. Berg is going to be set up. He spots out. It's like 3 players making their way over there towards Berg. As he's going to go ahead and back on out, very low on health. And it looks like we see the assaults coming into play. Rockets are going to be able to take him down. As Phantom's now back in the map. Kama is going to be doing some work as well. As he is going to try and get back behind him. Phantom's, though, is getting popped. I don't know where he's getting shot from. But he is not going to be able to make it to the fight. A flag still going to be getting contested. Prototype trying to get out of this 2-flag lead. They are 21-35. See if they can even this up here. Get a little bit more of an advantage in their favor. Kama is still going to be sitting over here into the back. Curious what he's going to be doing. As LARPA is just waiting for anybody on B. Playing very, very patient. Is trying to be the anchor. But, Wesker in 7. Wesker with 3 kills. They're starting to light it up a little bit.
Yeah, and we just start to see Prototype finally realise how to crack this nut that VeNoM have laid out for them here. And the thing is, they've got one person just terrorising you in the centre of the map, so we just don't go centre of the map. And that leaves only one other thing. They've got 2 players on each flag defending, so how do you beat that? You just go with a full-on balls to the wall, 4-man push. You win the trades, because even if 2 of your guys go down, you're going to win that trade with 2 players left in change. And that's how you're going to get back in this game. But I just wish they realised it sooner. They're still 10 tickets down, and VeNoM are kind of already pushing them off of that Bravo flag very, very quickly, using that same technique, just overloading the players on the flag.
Yeah, you do see, it looks like Wire sitting all the way in the back, and he's trying to spot out for his team where those players are going to be at, but there's not a whole lot of help that he can do from back in that position. PKY is going to be sitting up on the outside of the house. He spots out 2. I don't know if he knows there's a 3rd one inside there. Managing to stay alive on top of the roof. Now he's getting chased. Oh, he goes for the med pack. Can't quite get the kill. VeNoMs, once again, will be able to clean that up. And we have been saying that name all too often here in Berg. On the other side of the map, pulls out the pistol. Not enough, as Shady will be able to clean that up. And now A flag will go into their possession. So VeNoM's now going to be coming back out towards that A site. We'll see if he's going to be able to do anything at all. Berg also going to be spawning back in. Nice little kill there. The team shots are going to be going in.
And we could start to see some nice play by Wire here. He's going round the back of Bravo. And this is almost like a game of tennis for Prototype right now. Though Charlie isn't being pushed at all whatsoever, so they're just dragging this VeNoM side from flag to flag to flag. And this is how they're going to get the points back. They're going to play the rotation. As Alpha gets captured, they're going to be pushing into Bravo and rinse and repeat. And as we start to see here, PKY is already setting up for the next iteration of this this push and pull.
Absolutely, Larpa and Kukai in a nice little position to get a crossfire going down. As Larpa going to be set up inside the building, just waiting for these players to come up. Nice little pickup there, down very, very low on health. Spawns are going to be coming back in. But taking a look at that kill feed, it is definitely looking good here for the team in red. As VeNM locking this down, more and more revives are going to be coming on up. And we are going to be seeing, it looks like Kukai, not able to get that last and final kill. Larpa is still going to be up and alive. VeNM, or Phantoms, I believe, should be able to finish this out, and he does. And takes that nice easy kill there with the revolver. So B flag will be staying in their possession. A and C going to be over there for Prototype, but Prototype have a little bit of a deficit here to try and make up. 49-61, 12 tickets between these two teams right now, but we have seen how close that really is. I mean, honestly, 12 tickets is actually a huge lead if you think about it, considering or I'm sorry, is not a huge lead considering what we've seen before. It can be very quickly made up. We've seen swings of that amount happening already quite a bit. But Larpa still going to be playing defensive over here on his B site, looking for those long-range shots.
Yeah, and again, VeNM doing a really good job of trying to stay in the game here, but Prototype doing an even better job of just cracking every single strat VeNM are throwing at them right now. They're slowly getting those points back. Just a bit too slow. They need to be a lot quicker on that change onto, in this case, the Bravo flag here. Although they're putting the pressure on Alpha, they're just not quick enough on that second flag, and they're not getting the rotation quick enough. But when you're against players like Larpa and Kukai, who are just here, there, and everywhere, just gunning you down, 3 people taken out by brilliant teamwork on Bravo. I think Prototype are kind of in a rough spot right now. Brett?
I would say so. Berg is going to be set up on top of the buildings over here for that A flag. We'll be able to connect with one. Spotted out a second one as well. That, almost getting taken down from a rocket. Does actually from the destruction coming down. So really good shots coming in there just to take him out of that position, as he was going to be able to get some really good sight lines from there. But right now, A flag still going to be under attack. Kama doing a great job of staying alive with that VAR. Picks up one, looking for the second one. Gets it with the revolver, but there's too many players, and he is going to get overrun. 65 now to 77, as we are going to be seeing the lead still in favor of VeNM here. And they're holding on pretty comfortably, I would have to say. I don't think that they're too worried at the moment. Does look like that they are almost at will attacking these other 2 flags and able to get control of them. Kukai actually playing a little bit of hop the wall here, and is he going to be able to win? No! That's going to be PKY coming out on top there. Larpa, now the only one left up on the side to try and hold on to it. This is a position that he's had for quite a while. Picks up one. That's some really good consistent shots coming down from him, but tries to get fancy, will not be able to do so. Does get taken down. And that will be a B flag hold, I believe, coming out from them. Wire is going to be set up inside the building, though, as we do see some more spawns going to be coming back up. And Wire really needs to make sure he's staying alive. He's got his needle out. Oh, he was wanting it to happen, but it just wasn't the case. And he does get chased up inside the building. Kama finally finishing that out. And we do see, I believe that's going to be Berg on the other side of the map as well, trying to clean that up. But really good job so far. VeNM, once again, staying in the lead, and they are doing a fantastic job. 75-88. What can we see coming out right now from this other squad, from Prototype? Try and get back into this match.
I mean, I don't think there's much they can do. VeNM have got it locked down. All they're going to be hoping for is a lucky break at this point, trying to beat out the players on the flag, and then what they really need to do is just turtle win and set up a good defense here. But I think it's a little too late to try and get anything now. It's 93-78. They need a triple cap now if they want any chance of winning. And at this point, that's a really, really tall order when VeNM are just dominating the kill feed right now. It's just a wall of red, and it's tough here. Although the ticket difference is really small, this is, I think, the playground of VeNM right now, and Prototype aren't exactly able to beat that. Next round, they have to stay strong. They have to hold the flags from the very beginning, and they need to expect a 4-man push onto the Bravo flag. They have to expect that straight away. It might be worth just sending 2 men on and going straight for VeNM's home flag.
I do want to say this: 6 tickets to 19, 6 kills to 19 deaths for Shady.
He's good.
That's not good.
It's not good at all. I mean, and the thing is, he is really good. He's probably an awesome slayer, but he's just getting locked out when he needs to, and he just can't get the trades on. And I think that's where he's suffering right now. I think that's where a lot of the Prototype players are suffering. It's the trades aren't going in their favour.
3 and 9 there for Wire. PKY going 7 and 12. That's not what you need to have happen there. You know, the part of me thinks that maybe it's because it seems like the medics over on the other side of the match, over on VeNom's side, they seem to be more, I don't want to say passive, but definitely not as aggressive as like the medics that are playing over on Prototype side.
Yeah.
And it's like the order that they attack flags in, they're sending in their support kits first. Then they're coming in with the medics to clean up the kills and get the revives. Now, you know, Phantoms, he's just walking around doing whatever he wants. But, you know, I think that the rest of them, I think in that particular order, it allows you to really have some good presence there on the map. And what we're seeing on the other side is the medics not able to do their job of keeping players alive, keeping players revived, because they're the first ones dying.
Yeah, no, exactly. And the thing is, Prototype is struggling against VeNom's slow gameplay. VeNM is slowing it down. They're letting players rush out first and get a kill, then die. And then the medics are coming in, picking up that trade, getting the revive. So it's as if it just never happened, really. And I think what you said just sums it up perfectly, and just how VeNM are winning this game. And this is going to be crucial for Prototype. If they don't win this, they're out. And we're going to see a VeNM Vertex final.
That is a very, very good point that you just brought out. And it'll be the second 2-0 that we've had this event. What is it bad luck for us or something?
I mean, it can't be.
Like we come in cast and it's like, nope, 2-0, 2-0. You know, we're not doing 3 maps.
But they've been close, though.
Yeah, they have been close. Wow.
Well, okay, one of them's going to be close.
Let's not think about Amiens in that first one. That was rough. But yeah, we are going to be seeing right now Prototype on the back foot. You know, they've been here before. They were here previously versus Vertex, and we'll see. Ooh, nice little hit marker there as Kama throwing out some rockets from a distance. But we'll see if they're going to be able to come back. Now, again, they have to beat 82 tickets, so they have to come back with a win and make sure that VeNM doesn't get more than 81 tickets, or it's mathematically, you know, impossible for them to win this one. So a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure is going to be on them.
Yeah, exactly. And VeNM, again, have come out very, very strong, but Prototype are coming out stronger. They're holding the Alpha and Bravo. If they can stave off this push on Alpha, they might be in for the win. But I think VeNM are getting the upper hand here. And we might end up seeing this slowly slip away from the Prototype players if they can't get it together, play tighter. And I think what they need to do is start spreading it wide again, like they did in Amiens.
Yeah.
Spread it incredibly wide. Just ignore the engagements where one person dies, you then spawn on someone else closer to an enemy flag, and you just keep drawing players away.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. You know, maybe instead of clustering up as much as they have, which we're actually just watched all 5 of them, I believe, move across the middle of the map over here towards Berg. Berg doing a fantastic job of staying alive and making sure that he's going to be able to get these kills in with Kukai here. They finish it off. But yeah, this is that's one of the things that they need to start spreading out, start holding these flags because they're allowing way too many opportunities for that transition, for that rotation to come in for VeNM. And VeNM hasn't really had their back to the wall just yet, just in terms of tickets. They've always been in a pretty good position. So, what we were talking about before, whereas when VeNM, they may get into a little bit of trouble when all of a sudden their back is against the wall. They kind of maybe start arguing. They're just not playing as well, whatever it may be. But we haven't seen that because they've just been playing so damn good so far. Prototype, on the other hand, I mean, that we've seen really solid play. You can't even say it's just been flashes of brilliance from just really solid play. Like, they've been a good team. But VeNM has just been that one step better. So Phantoms right now, he's just doing what Phantoms does, running around the map, looking for those kills. All 5 players looks like they're spawning back over here towards that C site. And Kukai is in a good position here to lock down in the middle. Phantoms is going to be able to spot out one. He does end up going down. And I think that Berg is going to be in a good position here to hold off for any kind of push maybe coming in from that C flag. But yeah, this is not looking good. 25-22, already the lead in favor of VeNM, as Berg and Phantoms both going to be setting up for this potential push coming in their way.
Yeah, Prototype are trying to stretch VeNM thin here. They set up a 3-man push on Alpha, 2-man push on Bravo, in the hopes of stopping these guys penduluming across and reinforcing each other. A simultaneous attack seems to be going well, but it only goes well if you get the trades. The attack on Alpha has ultimately, well, I was going to say failed, but it looks like some awesome work from Shady there, and Bravo has done its job here in being a good distraction. But the spawns are coming in thick and fast on Alpha, so I guess we just got to see what happens there, Brett.
What we just saw coming out from Berg and Phantoms was just great. We saw, Berg coming around the corner. He gets the revive there on Phantoms, gets a kill, dies. Phantoms is spawned back in from the revive. He turns around, gets the revive, gets a kill. Unfortunately, there were 3 players there, but I mean, that's just amazing, right? I mean, they're able to just trade out those kills over and over and over again. And they basically had a 4-man push coming their way and almost survived it. That's pretty impressive. Right now, Berg is still going to be over here onto that A flag. He's looking out for that pistol kill. Finds one shot, but not going to be able to finish him off. Phantoms is still going to be up and alive over there towards that A flag. He's actually between B and A at the moment, but nobody here from Prototype able to get onto the site just yet. And Phantoms is going to be able to connect with one. That is going to be a clean kill. Looking for that second one. Not going to be able to find it. But, I mean, honestly, I've just been shifted back and forth between Berg and Phantoms almost this entire game. They've been so good at keeping each other alive, and they're always in and around this action.
Yeah, exactly. But they're under a bit of pressure now. They've lost Bravo. I mean, Prototype have left Charlie undefended, but they can't afford to release the pressure right now. And pinning VeNM into Alpha is going to be absolutely key. Repel this counter push onto Bravo. Start setting up a nice loop defense, holding that center of the map, and they'll start to see themselves get the back foot. And this is really going to start putting the pressure on VeNM. And this is what I said before. Vertex did the exact same thing, and VeNM just crumbled and fell apart. Players like Phantom can't do the slaying if the supporting players around them are just constantly dying and not getting the trades and making it possible.
Well, now here we go. This is going to be a little bit of a one-up, I would have to say. We've been talking about how well VeNM has been doing, but all of a sudden, Prototype, they've got the lead, 46-52. They had a 3-cap there for a few seconds, so they're starting to pull themselves back out of this hole. But again, they have to make sure that they prevent VeNM from getting 82 tickets or more in order to win this game. So they've got to get a triple cap at least at some point in this game.
Exactly. I mean, if they can hold the 2 flags, they will eventually get ahead. The double cap does count for more tickets per second, or more tickets quicker per second than a single cap or triple cap does. So they just got to be careful. But Prototype are doing a very good job mounting on the pressure. Whenever VeNM go to attack a flag now, Prototype is already there hammering the flag, and we're just seeing that transition with Bravo and Alpha now. And it's all happening because Prototype are spreading it wide. They're not bunched up. They're nowhere and everywhere at once. And VeNM can't compete like that. and I think we're going to start to see them slowly fall apart, and we're going to see more red in the kill feed there.
Well, let's see if that's going to be the case. 30 more tickets, technically, mathematically anyways. See maybe a victor in this map, but Shady does end up going down. His teammates, he's going to try and stay up and alive. Wesker on the other side of the map, though, he's going to try and pull out some magic, but a lot of damage coming in from the falling debris. It's going to be a 3-on-1 situation with the smoke really obscuring his vision. He's laying down out in the middle of the open. This is not the best position for him to be in, but somehow he's able to stay alive. Will be able to find one. No, he can't. Not enough health there. He doesn't be taken down, but Wire going to try to follow back up. He does trade out with at least one individual, but 3 players there on that A flag, and there's not really much that he can do in the end. A and B going over into VeNM as they are looking to take the lead once more in this game.
That's first aid for you.
Yeah, and it's very, very close. I mean, I would say VeNM have an advantage going into the second half, but 1 ticket doesn't really count. I mean, it might do towards the end if we go to a 199 win here, and that will send it straight through to Monte Grappa. But Prototype are slowly getting their leg up here. They've found their feet. They've realised what they need to do, and like I mentioned before, VeNM just can't seem to get back into that rhythm again, and they need to do it quick. They're already 10 tickets down. Every push they're making is just getting shut down, and I'm just seeing a big wall of red in the kill feed. And maybe what they need to do is group up and just seal club all the flags right now. Just go as one big massive rotation, and eventually what you're going to do is mop up these players that are spread out and then pin them into one flag.
Right now, we are going to be watching VeNM down below on that C flag. If you guys did look at that score a little bit earlier, VeNM's actually not in the lead. It's Kukai with 20 kills. Or I'm sorry, Kama with 20 kills, doing some work. So props to him. But it still doesn't matter. I mean, you know, if you don't have VeNM's popping off, but Kama is, does it change anything? No, it doesn't. It just means that VeNM's could pop off at any other time. And now you got 2 big problems on your hands. But 69-79 right now. We are seeing VeNM still trying to gather this lead, but not quite able to finish off on this flag, as we are going to be seeing more and more spawns coming back in. Larpa making his way to the backside of A, just trying to get maybe a little bit of space going down. VeNM did end up dying.
Yeah,
Kukai set up in maybe a decent position here. It looks like there's a guy above him or something like that. Maybe back behind him. Looking out for those footsteps, where they're actually going to be coming in at. Ooh, he does end up going down. That's going to be Wire taking him out. So C and A have been taken over. We do see a little bit of contestation over onto Alpha, but I think Wesker should be taken care of. I'm sorry, I was over in the wrong part of the map.
But I mean, what we're going to start seeing here is Prototype again, like I said before. They're everywhere at once. Luckily, VeNM have managed to clear them out. There's a heavy push onto Alpha. We need players like Berg and those guys in Alpha calling out. 3-man push, 3-man push. And these 2 guys just sat on Charlie, sucking their thumbs, need to start pushing in and grabbing that Bravo flag. They don't have the time to waste here on what's going on. They have to go and get these flags quicker. They need to get the rotations quicker and start putting Prototype on the back foot yet again.
Prototype looking pretty decent here. 90 tickets to 82. We do see a big push though coming in. That's 4 players sitting up on top of that Alpha flag. VeNM is going to be leading that charge. He picks up 1, picks up 2, maybe a 3rd. He's very low on health. No, he is going to get taken down. Berg though going to be following up once again. I swear, every single time I see Berg or VeNM's going down, it's either Berg or VeNM's getting the revive. These 2 are never far from each other, and they're always in support. It's amazing to watch this team play going back and forth. 86 now to 93 as A is still going to be getting contested. It's a 1-on-1 on the flag. And Berg is looking for the kill. Can he find him? He's up in the building. Spawns are going to be coming in. As, well, it does seem like nades are going to be able to pop him off. Nope, he has no nades. Going to have to do this the down and dirty way. Get inside that building. He's looking for the frags. Can't get it just yet. Berg does end up going down. But once again, it's going to be Phantoms with the revive. And Berg is back up, and he does trade out with the kill. I mean, it's just going to happen.
It's just absolutely insane right now. And while all this is going on in Alpha, we've had a fight to the death here on Charlie as Prototype try and push on. But Larpa and Kukai doing a really good job defending wave after wave, and I think that's really solidified things right now. Prototype are very, very close to winning this half, but again, they're also very, very close to losing. I don't think VeNM has what it takes. I don't think they have enough time here to get enough tickets on the board, but they might do it. That one ticket from the beginning of the first half might make the difference.
I don't know. We'll see here in a second, but that is probably
Oh.
that you can see 98-100.
Only on esportbf.com.